Hi everybody, Angel here with confidenceiscatchy.com and our Throwdown Thursday in our My Confidence Challenge week. Thank you for tuning in live. For those of you who are here on Facebook Live, thank you for being here. For those of us who are seeing this on YouTube later on after we do some edits, thank you for being there as well. Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to all of those things so that you are in the loop for our confidence challenge going forward over the next few weeks. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Angel. I'm owner of confidenceiscatchy.com. It's a website where we try to link people with information about confidence on all of the social media platforms. But primarily we're using Facebook and YouTube because those videos are everything. It's just so much easier on video than trying to type it all out. So welcome. This is, I believe, our fourth week of the My Confidence Challenge series. And this is a 12-week program sponsored by some fantastic local businesses. And today is no exception. I'll get to that in a minute. Now, for those of you that are familiar with our system, on Thursdays I throw down a challenge. That's why it's Throwdown Thursday. And today our challenge is all about what problem would you like to see solved? So we're going to call this the problem solving challenge. Now, most of us walk around our day, do our normal thing, right? And we think about the things in the world that get us mad, that grind our gears, so to speak. We fuss and fume about, things like DMV or about things like, world peace and, anywhere in between those two extremes, really. And we fume about it and we fuss about it and we get upset about it. But how many of us have really sat down and thought, how would I solve this problem? What would be the solution that I would come up with? And the reason I've chosen this particular challenge, and I'll detail a little bit more what I want you to do with this in a second, is because of our sponsor. Our sponsor this week is a dear friend of mine, Dory DiCarlo. I've known her for many years. I've known her to be an amazing person. But in addition to that, she's also the owner of a business. And that business is called Safety Bags. Now, for those of you who don't know about safety bags are clear bags. Some of them are TSA approved for your laptop, so you don't have to take your laptop out of the bag in order to go through security. Some of them are backpacks for kids, for schools where they need a clear backpack. And that is obviously an incentive to keep things safe at our schools. And some of them are small little bags that you can take on trips and things like that. I have one here, just a clear, transparent bag, right? And they're very well made. They're really, really high quality materials, and Dory poured her life into this for about, 18 years, something like that. And it was something that came out of a necessity, something that she saw as a necessity for our kids to stay safe in our schools. And there's been a lot of the news about that over the last couple of years. So Dory is now seeing some amazing success with her business. That overnight success thing that takes 18 years to get there. So she's seeing some amazing success. Amazon has actually offered to help her go international over the last week. And so she's now selling bags on an international basis, not just here in the US. So I'm really excited that Dory is our sponsor this week because she has so much going on in her business. And I encourage you to go and check her out at Safety Bags and see everything that they're doing over there and all the amazing bags that they have. But the reason I chose this challenge is because it goes directly back to what Dory did when Columbine happened. She saw a problem and she sat down and thought, what could possibly solve this problem? What kinds of things could we do that would solve this problem? And she actually came up with this product and then looked into it. Like, is anyone else doing that? Are there these types of bags out there? Are they any good? How would one go about creating patterns for bags? What kind of bags would solve the issue? Obviously, backpacks was where they started. Kind of like moved forward with a thought process of, I see a problem. How would you fix it? And so I want to challenge you to be like Dory. If I had one of those slides where I could say, hi, this is Dory. Dory saw a problem, figured out a solution. I would like to put Dory's picture up. Dory, this is Dory. Be like Dory. Dory saw a problem and started thinking about a solution. So this weekend, I'm going to challenge you to think about a problem that really bugs you. What could you fix? If you could fix anything in this world, what could you fix? What problem would you want to solve? Now, I am not asking you to solve it. Notice that. I'm not asking you to solve it. Here's what I'm asking you to do. Your challenge is to identify a problem that you would like to see solved. And then I want you to go on Google or Bing or whatever search engine you like, YouTube, doesn't matter, and Google that problem. Actually, I want you to Google people that are finding solutions to that problem. I will give you another example. There's a gentleman here in the Hartford area that saw a problem with people not being able to grow their own food in their yards, especially in the Hartford area, because they don't have big yards in the Hartford area. It's a city. And because there's some air pollution and water pollution and, that type of thing. And he started thinking about, well, how could you solve that? And he got into hydroponics. And so they now have this business where they teach people how to basically plant food inside in water. And that's going global. It's an amazing business. And I met him about 2 years ago, and I was like, wow, what an amazing thing to just have this nugget of a thought and to actually just kind of go down the lane, if you will, of continuing with that thought and continuing with the research of what would it look like to solve that problem. So I'm asking you to be an innovator today. I'm asking you to be a problem solver. I'm not asking necessarily for you to solve all the ills of the world. But what I'm asking you to do is, in order to build your confidence, you need to feel like you're contributing something. And in order to contribute something, what you're doing needs to have value. And your thoughts need to have value. And you need to feel like that value is there. And so I'm asking you to figure out what problem you'd like to see solved, do a little research to see if anyone else is solving it, and then share with us your results between now and Tuesday as of what you found out there that are solutions, or maybe more questions to that problem, like, wow, okay, this has gotten a little murkier than I expected. Or are there organizations already trying to solve the very problem that you wish you could solve? And how could you get involved in those organizations? I will give you another example. I really felt over the last couple of years that there weren't enough female candidates out there in the political world. Now, I didn't necessarily want to run myself. I have a lot going on in my life. It's kind of hard to do. But I did join an organization called She Should Run. And that what it does is it actually encourages people and helps women that want to get into politics do that. And so I keep tabs on what that organization is doing. And if there becomes an opportunity where I can facilitate something for them, whether it be a confidence workshop or whatever my business might be able to contribute to that organization, I'm going to reach out and work with that organization. Does that make sense? So I want to set you up in the same manner. I want you to find a problem that really is important to you to see solved. And I want to now connect you with people that are trying to solve that same problem, because you might find that the skills and resources that you have are exactly what they're needing. Or you may find that there are people that think the same way as you. You're finding your tribe, right? Or you may find that you're like Dory, where you have this idea and no one else is out there doing it. Or at least now they're not doing it well. And now there's this opportunity, and you can decide whether that opportunity is something you want to pursue. So this is the problem-solving challenge, and it is for you to take and run with this weekend. I am really looking forward to see what you all come up with, because I know each and every one of you has a different problem that you want to see solved. And I can't wait to see what you find as you start researching who else is solving that problem, and what can you contribute to that cause. So that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to comment, like, share, tell us what your challenge might be. What do you think you want to solve? You can change your mind over the weekend, but give us some ideas of what this has prompted for you. And like I said, don't forget to share. I'm going to put the YouTube link up in a little bit, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss our next video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.